Alright, hey guys, Kevin the Toy Smuggler here, and tonight we're doing our first 9:30 at night. The little bit of a lag here. I'm watching on my screen, but as far as on your side, everything should be just fine. And today we're going to be talking about a little problem I've been running into for the last month. I've been, doing a lot of stuff with the classic TV toy bodies and the old vintage style Mego bodies. And the problem I'm running into, especially when I'm getting like a lot of these original Planet of the Apes kind of stuff, is that they usually need to be restring. And what you normally use is the elastic bands. That's the easiest thing to use. But for the whole deal with this COVID-19 going on, we're running into an issue where everybody has completely bought every strand that's out there on the planet, I guess, because for these masks they're wearing, which that's fine. I understand and everything, but the kind of the thorn in my side about the whole thing is what's the problem is, I like here in Dalton, I know what it is around where you're at. Everybody's got it. They made their own, and but yet they never really wear them. They just put them around their neck. They got them around their mouth, but their nose is exposed, and it's like they're not even wearing it properly. So I'm just, every time I see that, it just aggravates me. I'm like, I could string up at least 2 or 3 Migos with that while you're over here just wasting it. So, and it just kills me that all this has happened. But so we're in situations, us artists like this, it's time to get just a little creative. But before I jump into that, I was going to kind of, a good friend of mine, David Chandler, he has sent me over a little project. This is a 9-inch scale Star Trek Captain Kirk. This is an extra one he has. He has one that's mint and clean, but he was telling me that they never made a Klingon this version. And he actually had a Klingon 8-inch scale Mego that he's given me the head, and I was excited about it because I don't have many of the, I don't have none of the original Star Trek ones. So I was able to find some weapons and a top, and I got the other stuff on the way from Classic TV Toys. So here really soon I'll be able to put him together. But before I do that, what he was asking me to do, if there's any way that I can make a mold of this to make it work in this scale, which is slightly, I don't know if you guys can see or not, there is just a slight size difference. Not much. Roughly, it's about 1 millimeter from ear to ear and the thickness of the neck. So, but I told him it shouldn't be that big of a deal. All I got to do is make a silicone rubber mold of this. Set the mold after I done demold it. Put the mold in some put the silicone mold in some mineral spirits. And I'm thinking I'm gonna try pulling it out of after about 4 hours and do me a wax test to see if we're at this same size. If not, I might wait a couple more hours. I'm gonna do it on Saturday where I got time to play with it all day long because I don't want it to get too big. So and then once it does, boom, I'm gonna pour me a hard copy and go from there. So, but the only other issue we got is, as you can see here, this has the stem neck versus the hollow neck. And like I said, the one I'm doing, the head I'm molding is for the hollow neck version. So, but like I said, there shouldn't be no big of an issue. I've done a lot worse things. So a little project coming up soon. I might be able to get that film. But today, let's see here, I got Keith and Alpha. Oh, got Matt Hall. Boy, everybody's chiming in. So, guys, how do you like this being in the evening now? Is this a little bit easier on you guys? Like I said, I'll keep doing this as long as you guys like it and stuff like that. So, I'm going to change the camera view and give you guys a little close-up look. I'm hoping I can. It's a little tough. And all these are, you go to your Walmart and go back there to where the combs and the brushes, it's near the shampoo aisle and stuff like that, and you get 75 of these for just a little bit, I think over $3, like $3.20 or something like that. It's not much. So not the best alternative, but it does work. So I'm going to change the camera angle and see if I can't pull this off on camera here, guys. Just bear with me. Like I said, there's a slight lag, so I'm going to make sure I get the camera adjusted really good so you guys can see all this well. All right, let's see here. All right. Try that. All right, guys. If I'm off a little bit, I will try to adjust it as I go. All right. And what you're going to do, you're going to be pulling these bands out. And what you got, we got to cut it. And what you're looking for, trying to get the camera to pick up, is this little spot right there where they were melted together. That's exactly what you're looking for, is that one spot right there. And you want to cut right dead center of that. Boom. All right, now we got our one little piece that we're going to be working with. This string is owed, not that big of a deal. It's really loose, as you can see here, very floppy, just not going to work that well. I'm going to adjust this camera one more time, guys. I apologize. First time doing this. Like I said, I'm not, on my end, it's not real time. I'm looking at that monitor, so we work around things. So, all right, you just open it up. Like I said, it's not that big of a deal. Cut it. Like I said, you guys probably noticed this one's got a broken leg, which is not big of an issue for what we're doing today. So, but what you want to do is, guys, when you cut a vintage style Mego open, the first thing you want to do is get the string out. And what you want to do is kind of look around. You're looking for see if there's any cracks in these little joints right here, or anything that is badly warped. You're looking for problems, and this is the best time to look for problems, is when everything's apart. You're looking for seam, cracks, and this one's looking really good, by the way. And usually right here at the crotch is usually opened up and loose, but this one, this is probably one of the best ones I've ever seen, considering he's the one with the broke leg. That's crazy. No, but everything looks to be in really good order. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to start on the left side. And the biggest thing you're wanting to do, there is I'm trying to get the camera in here. You can see this little joint inside of there. You want to make sure when you're running these this line, you stay on the top end of that. You don't want to run underneath it. Normally, it's a slightly different, but this one is only going to be going in one direction. So make sure you, on the whatever side you're on, you stay on that side of the fence, so to speak. So what here, we're going to go for a really good quick short knot. So you just run it through, and you can allow this a little bit extra because we're going to really tighten up on this. Like I said, this is not easy by no means. If you got regular long elastic, I will tell you that is the preferred method here. But considering we're thinking out of the box here, but what you want to do with this, you want to make sure you get it good and tight. Bam. Uh-oh. Right there was a problem, guys. Classic defunct right here live on YouTube. This shows you how old they were. Bam-o. Pulled on it. Bam. It snapped right in two. Very, very common with these older Megos. And here I was bragging on it on this side of the fence here. So what we're going to do is we're going to press on and try. I'm going to skip this over. Hey, that's what happens when you go live, guys. We're going to do it again. I can untie that later. I'm just not going to waste time right here live. But we're going to start on this side now. That's the bad thing. Most of these right here are all 1974. So do the math. You're looking at just a little under 50 years here. So what is it? Be 46 years. So boom. We're going to go for a double knot here. Keep it kind of loose. Let's hope this side is not brittle. There we go. Keeping a little tail in there. There we go. Excellent. Boom. Now you got that in there. You want to string up through this one body. Stay on the same side that you need to go in. Like I said, and just wiggle out all that extra in there. And we're just all we're going to do, guys. We're going to go through the same step, and obviously cannot tie that on since that just obviously broke. So here's the fun part, and this is why you want to sometimes get you some tweezers. These are really cheap at Walmart. They're nothing fancy. You can even, this is a piece of aluminum. You can get an old brass coat hanger wire and a pair of wire cutters and make your own little hook here if you need it. Don't have to go buy one of those $3 or $4 things, but usually you can just fish this right through. All right, now what I tend to do is once you go through, you thread on the back end of the arm, not the front end. So boom, you want to push this through. All right, now here where it comes, you're going to get just a little tricky. You want to go for the back end of the arm. Now you want to go back through. You want to pull a little extra here, go straight in. And this is where you might want to need your pliers. And you just pull a little excess here. Get it going. There you go. I got it close right there. Get my tweezers. Actually, I almost had it. Let me go this way. Doing things on camera, and there we go. And doing them not on camera, huge difference. There, now I'm getting it wiggled through. Bam, got it through. Now, all right, let's do a little tug. And now you want to do the same thing with this arm. Come through this back side right here. Get you a little extra out. Now here where it gets a little bit tough, because as you can see, we don't have a lot of slack here. And that's where it gets a little tough, but all this is possible. You want to put it back through. Like I said, this is the emergency way to do this. This is not the preferred way. All right. And this is where I think I'm going to try to use my hook. Let's see here. I actually think I'm going to open it up now and see what's going on here. Let's see. I'm going to try to pull a little bit extra here. Now, this is not the preferred way. I will be the first one to tell you, do not, if you don't have to do it this way, do not do it this way. There we go. I can see it here. Bam-o. Now I can just get my fingertips on it. That's what you run into on this. It's almost, I was hoping to find the extra long hair bands. I've seen my wife have them before, but I did not see them at that size. If you had those, I know you guys have seen them before, the clamp tools where you can reach in and grab. And boy, if you had some of those, that would be extremely handy here. Like I said, I know this is live and aggravating you guys. Let's see, a lot of people here. But like I said, this is, it does work. Is it fiddly? Oh gosh, yes. It'll drive you insane. There we go. But the one good thing is this banding material here is extremely strong. Now we're going. So, boom, there we got it. Now we go. Where'd you go? I had it right on the edge there, and it turned around. There we go. Now I can see it. It's hiding right in these little grooves right here. These old Megos, they got all these little nooks and crannies in here. Yeah, this is aggravating on camera. I knew this was going to be aggravating. So I figured worst thing here, you guys would get a great laugh at me fiddling with this thing. Plus, I do not have my glasses on. So when I'm not on in front of the camera, I do require glasses every once in a while. Aha! Now I got you, little turkey. Bingo. Come on now. Bingo. Da 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 da. Finally. Boom. You run it right back for that same hole. Bam. And right here, unfortunately, you don't have the other leg here, considering it just broke. But as you can see here, it's really good. I just slipped and lost it, but it does work. So it is very annoying. One thing I am looking at trying, I've not tried this yet, and this is good that we got this, is I'm thinking we should be able to. And the reason, like I said, the reason I picked this banding material is, like I said, it is very good banding material. It's very strong. I'll go ahead and clip that one off. Shorten it up. I'm going to see. This is one thing I've not tried to see if I can do two of these together, considering you're going from one end to the other and stuff like that. And like I said, I don't know about you guys. If y'all know that, like toilet paper in our area is still not getting put back on the shelf properly. Milk is. Now we went 2 weeks and milk was extremely tough on getting our hands on it. But toilet paper is still went from the whole entire row at Walmart down to one little section, and it don't last. There we go, guys. Look. Boom. So undo that right there. But yeah, you looks like I said, I hadn't only tried this twice since I've been doing this, and it looks like you can take two of these and double up here, and it looks like that would definitely make a huge difference in the problem. I'm gonna try to read some of these things here. Yes, like I said, the needle nose pliers is not bad on this big part, but it don't help you too much on the smaller hose. Like I said, I'm trying to remember the name of them. It's those. They look like a pair of scissors and a pair of these, but you can lock them. That I cannot find my hands to get those. I'm guessing I'm just gonna have to order me a pair. There we go. Yeah, it seems like, yeah, this is going to give us the length that we need. Oh yeah, this is much easier already messing with this. The only issue that I was worried about on this knot, it looks like what I think the best way to do it is get through the first half of the body. Let's see here. There we go. Yeah, that's what you're going to have to do is get through your first half of the body, because there's no way this knot is going to slip through this arm here. I just don't, because these holes are very, very tight. And when you get right there, yep, it's stuck. Yeah. So what we're going to do, guys, this will work. You start off with one of them, run it all the way through and get it through that second arm, then tie it off. Then that gives you that extra little bit of slack to get you through the rest of the way. And like I said, I strung one up already like this. And like I said, I wish I can, let me turn the camera up here. I wish I can find this stuff anywhere else. But actually, our Hobby Lobby just reopened back today and everything. So, and I went through every little thing and none. The only kind of elastic that I have seen over there, they had these stupid little party hats that had elastic on it, but it was the size, like half of this size. It was even smaller than this stuff. And if you can look at this stuff, this hair tie is just slightly bigger, but it goes through these holes quite nicely. So it will definitely, you can see real quickly how I put that through there. So the thickness is good. Like I said, you just need to double up on it slightly. Like I said, is it aggravating? Yes. But I got like 2 or 3 other Megos I need to restring. And unfortunately, I am going to have to do it like this just to get by. Now, another method you could possibly do is use two of them. You can possibly do this too, guys. I've not tried this one, but it's doing the crisscross method, is where you go right leg to left arm and vice versa, left leg to right arm. Do a crisscross motion, and then one should pretty well suffice that distance and everything like that. So, see any more questions here? Yes, it definitely, and it is, it's very stressful. Trust me, I rather have the big long band where you start, get it in there, and boom, you only lose by about this much. And then, like I said, I always keep scraps because there's other things us artists we use these things for. And that's all I got right now. The box full pieces half this size, which don't do me no good on this. So next thing what I might try and do tomorrow, guys, is try the crisscross method on here. I'm pretty sure that will work. This does too, but it is very aggravating. But I will say that as far as the banding material, this is very good banding material. It's tough. You're not going to sit here and break this. This is just as good as any other kind you can get. So I do recommend that, and it's very cheap. And trust me, they make sure them girls are stocked up with this kind of crap all the time. Us guys in the hobby shop, no. So it's just all how things are manufactured here. See. Yes, see here. Trying to read. Lights right in my face, guys. See here. But yeah, that's what I got so far, guys. Like I said, I'm sorry that if you're messing with Megos, this right here is going to happen, unfortunately. And I guess what I'm going to do, I guess what I need to do is do a video on how to make a new tip here, because what you got to do is get like a metal ring and reinforce it in here, because the unfortunate part, this plastic is so old. Little pieces like this, super glue, there's just too much tension on here. So have you seen, guys, those little miniature eye hooks with the little screw? That works tremendous. That way you drill you a small little pilot hole, drill you one of them, start twisting one of them small eyelets, get it in there, and that should suffice. And what you do is once you get it in, pull it back out halfway, throw you a few drops of super glue, and twist it back in there. Don't just let it just be threaded in. Thread it in once, back it out probably about 3 turns, put you about 2 drops of super glue, twist it back in there, let it set 24 hours, then you should be perfectly fine to restring this thing. And like I said, one day, I had a Spider-Man a month ago that I was able, luckily, I had the other part of the broken leg and was able, with super glue and I'm totally blank, guys, baking soda, thank you very much, baking soda, and was able to really bond this back together. But I had to really let it set a good 24 hours, and I've not had any issues, and I've moved it, posed it, and you can't even tell. Luckily, on like a Spider-Man or a Planet of the Apes figures, you're not going to see underneath the clothing anyway. So, all right, guys, I apologize for the breakage, but that's part of old vintage Megos. And like I said, you definitely got to check on some things, because these old, nearly 50-year-old plastic toys, they've had a hard life, and this is what we're doing to try to take care of them. So this guy is not a failure. Like I said, I will fix this part one day and hopefully find another leg I can glue and fix that part. But it looks like what I was very shocked with, guys, usually your problem lies right there on this. This usually is wanting to open up, and that is usually popped out of the little socket. And like I said, super glue, and come back in here with some super glue and some baking soda and do a little build up underneath there. I don't know if you can, let me get a little bit closer here. You do some crazy glue and build up with baking soda and make a welded bond right there, and that usually takes care of the trick on that problem. So guys, I hope, like I said, this wasn't no fancy video by no means, but like I said, I'm getting desperate. I got 3 more I got to fix, and this is the only thing I got to work with. So we do what we got to do, but I'm here to tell you, when Hobby Lobby gets this stuff stacked back up, I'm going to stock back up on it. I'm not going to, this is temporary, very temporary. All All right, guys, y'all have a good one. And if you like this video coming out at this time in the evening, please leave a comment on the video. Put a like button on there. Like I said, the more likes and more views I see, the more I'll keep doing it like this. This is a little tougher because my little girl just went to bed, and so I can't be as loud and crazy as I normally am. But like I said, you guys expressed that you like to have it in the evenings, so here I am. You guys take it easy. More to come tomorrow. Catch you guys later. See you.